quarter 3, week 7 on Wednesday. It says to draw an isosceles triangle that is also obtuse. So when I went and did it, I'm making sure that my angle at the top is obtuse, and those two are about the same measurements. I'm going to say that they are, and draw together because here's my obtuse angle. 2. Cone, cube, cylinder, sphere, and a rectangular prism. My cross sections are sometimes a rectangle. It will not be for a cone. Some of you might think it might be it is for a cube. It is for a cylinder. It is never for a sphere because they're always circles. And it is for the rectangular prism. Circle has a diameter of 18 feet. What's the area? Again, write down the formula. Area equals pi times r squared. But it told me that the diameter was 18. So if diameter equals 18, the radius is always half, so that is only 9. So then I have pi times 9 squared, which is 81 times pi, which the area would equal 254.47. What is the area of the shaded region? So what we first have to do, we first have to find the area of basically what would be this rectangle. Okay? So the area of the rectangle would be 34 times 14, because area is length times width. And after I plug that in my calculator, I've got 476. Then I find the area of this circle. If this is half the circle, this would be the other half of the circle. So I just really need to find the area of one whole circle. And area is pi times the radius squared. From here to here is 14, so that's the diameter. So the radius would actually be 7. So I have pi times 7 squared, which would be 49 times pi, which is 153.94. So I have to now, the area of the rectangle, I have to take out the area of that circle. So I'm going to take 476 minus 153.94. We'll line up our decimals. And I get 322.06. And you could have used your calculator on that. Find the missing measure of angle B. Well, these two measurements have to equal 90 degrees, which are called complementary angles. Write that down. Complementary angles equal 90 degrees. So 59 plus something equals 90 degrees. So I'm just going to subtract my 59, and I get 31 degrees. We had a lot last week like this. If I want to find this measurement, I have to get to this one first. To get to this one, I need to find these measurements. So I'm going to do 40 plus 85, and I get 125. So then I take 180 minus 125, and I get 55. So if this right here is 55, then we have the straight line. So I do 55 plus 53 is 108. And if it's a straight line, it equals 180 degrees. So I take 180 minus 108, and I get 72. So this measure is 72. Now I take the 47 plus 72. I'm just going to write it right underneath of it. Okay, and I get 70. 119. So then I take 108, or 180, measure of the missing angle. Remember? If this measurement would be here, do you see how if these are parallel lines, these are vertical angles? So if this is 53, then this is also 53. Find the value of x. So if I have this x is here, okay, that corresponding angle would be right here, okay? So I can do this two ways. I can find it as vertical angles and have them equal each other, or I can say that 130 plus 50 is 180. So if this is 50, then this right here is 50, and they add 180. I'll show you both ways. I'm going to do it first by doing the vertical angles. So 130 is supposed to equal x plus 135 because the vertical angles equal each other. So then I'm going to subtract 135, subtract 135, x equals a negative 5. I'll do it to where it looks like this. X plus 135 plus 50 has to equal 180. So now I have x plus, these two add up to 185 plus 180. Minus 185 minus 185, x equals a negative 5 again. So you can find it either way. Go ahead and watch the video if you need to, and make sure you have everything written down.